great, isn't it? The British built about 8,000 of these. They're called blockhouses, and they're obviously to defend against the Boers. You can see the gun turrets. This one in particular would have been built to protect against the railway line. And obviously the Boers would have tried to blow up that bridge, so it was of great strategic importance. Some of the guys, some of the British, used to live inside here for months on end. These are brilliant actually, aren't they? Can you imagine? Great defence. They'd be perfect for defending against anybody trying to damage the railway, blow up the bridge. Great strategic importance the railway would have been. During the siege of Mafeking, the British needed more than fortifications. Their 500 troops were heavily outnumbered by the Boers. The British commander was a resourceful chap who came up with an original way to support his meagre force. He used a group of teenage cadets to courier messages, run supplies, and act as lookouts. Along with help from local troops, the British held their ground. More troops arrived and the British finally defeated the Boers. And the commander who defended Mafeking for 7 long months was celebrated throughout the empire. His name was Robert Baden-Powell. And 6 years later, he went on to start the Boy Scout movement, inspired by the Mafeking cadets that he'd used during the siege. I was a Boy Scout myself as a kid, and I absolutely loved it. I made so many young friends. I learned so much. And it's great to see that here in South Africa, there are still over 300,000 Scouts. As an ex-Boy Scout myself, I'm thrilled to see that Scouting is still so popular. What do you think that Scouting gives to kids? What do they take from it?
They take a lot of responsibility, adventure, learning principles that we actually teach them in the movement. We just particularly try to, encourage everyone to do their best, mentally, physically, socially, and spiritually as well.
What are they doing here at the moment?
Okay, so basically what's happening here, we're doing a food gardening, which is one of our projects that we're doing for poverty alleviation, and in trying to help with the climate change.
And you're going to plant flowers and crops?
Yes, we're going to plant actually mostly vegetables, because we want food out of that. We want something that will help the community out there.
Some of the kids presumably come from pretty tough neighbourhoods, and I always think that sort of background is where Scouting really helps.
Yes, it does. I mean, we've got, like I said, our principles. If you accept them as a scout when you start, one of the things that pushed me personally in my own private life from where I come from is the law number 8 that we use in scouting, that a scout smiles and whistles under all difficulties. So in everything that the challenges that I've faced in life, I just use my Scout's laws and Scout's promises. So it works for me.
I think it's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
You're a very nice man.
Thanks.